All right, Anthony's been telling us about the extreme heat that we'll be dealing with today and into the weekend as we settle into summer. And, you know, it's really important to take care of your family, and don't forget about the pets.
Yes, pets are family. We stopped by the Houston SPCA to chat with Chief Veterinarian Dr. Roberta Westbrook about the do's and don'ts of keeping your pets safe in the Houston heats. Meet Snow Cone, the beautiful Anatolian Shepherd, up for adoption at the Houston SPCA.
If I could just take another one home.
He joined me as we sat down with Chief Veterinarian Dr. Roberta Westbrook to break down the best way to keep our pets safe from the heat. Let's start with the basics.
If your pet is outside, they need to have access to shade, they need to have access to cool water, and they need to be able to get rid of that heat that they're sitting in.
Keep their drinking water in the shade. Tossing ice cubes in will help too.
Whenever animals are drinking cool or cold water, it gets absorbed better and it'll be able to cool their body off.
What about a dog's coat?
I think brushing the coat of your dog daily is really important. One, it just keeps them comfortable and it keeps the hair from building up under the coat. So just keeping them well groomed makes them feel better.
And while a trim at the groomers is okay, a close shave is not recommended.
Their coat is designed to not only keep them warm during winter, but keep them cool during summer. If we shave those dogs down, we may be doing a little bit more harm than good.
Remember to avoid hot pavement at all costs.
Even if the outer environment temperature is in the 80s or 90s, sometimes the concrete can reach upwards of 120, 140 degrees.
As for signs of heat stress, they include heavy panting for more than a few minutes, heavy drooling, unsteadiness, or if the dog's unresponsive, you'll need to seek immediate veterinary care. To help from getting to that point, expose them to air conditioning frequently so they can cool down, but never use ice to lower body temperature.
So if we take something very cold like ice and we put it directly on the skin, what winds up happening is the blood vessels say, ooh, it's cold, and the blood vessels shrink up and they become more narrow. And when that happens, you're not able to release heat as well. So we really do not want to put ice directly on the overheating pet, and we don't want to submerge them in an ice bath.
An easy and safe way to cool your dog, a towel soaked in lukewarm water.
You can just wipe him down a little bit. Just wipe him down, and as the air flows over his coat, it'll help to cool him. But if you have a big towel, you can just lay that big towel right over the top of them. Getting them to drink cool water will help, but again, you don't want to put ice on them or submerge them into an ice bath.
And heat-related death can happen very quickly, so do be proactive. If it's hot outside for you, it's even hotter for your animals. They don't have the sweat glands, the number of sweat glands that we do. It's a lot harder for them to cool down. Another tip, dogs can develop skin cancer. Dr. Westbrook said don't shave them because their hair protects them from the sun's rays, but you can also use sunscreen that is zinc-free. Got to make sure it's zinc-free and it's PABA, P-A-B-A free. There we go, because that is toxic to your dog. I found these at a pet store. You can find them at Amazon. Not too expensive, but good skin protection if your dog has light fur or not a lot of hair or is hairless. But just be careful because they're family and they can get sick really easy in this heat.
And you know, a lot of the dogs, mine included, they actually love laying in the sun on a hot day, on a cool day. They just love that exposure.
Yeah, but keep an eye on them. Let that be a few minutes of sunbathing maybe and get them back in the water and the AC. And by the way, Snow Cone has been adopted. Our model in that story, so he went to a great family. Yes, indeed. And thank you, SPCA and Dr. Roberta Westbrook.